The truth occurs.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Sam LaBriere, local Montreal activist.
Hi guys.
I don't want to be alarmist here, but it looks like there is a good possibility that the U.S. might do something, do a false flag against Iran so they can go to war against them.
The big thing that came out yesterday was in congressional testimony. I believe it was the director of national intelligence. He came out in congressional testimony and said that because Iran is supposedly perceiving these threats from the West, that now Iran is willing to change its methods and actually stage attacks in the United States.
Which is all BS. They're not going to stage an attack in the U.S. If there is an attack, we'll know who did it, and it won't be Iran.
It will be staged, but maybe not staged by Iran. Yeah. They're citing this story about the supposed Iranian plot to assassinate a Saudi in the United States, which itself was a bullshit story.
Yeah, and then everybody said it was bullshit. Why would they do it in the U.S.? It wouldn't make any sense for the Iranians. The only perspective it would make sense from would be that of somebody trying to do a false flag in the U.S. and blame it on the Iranians.
I think that for all of us who know what's going on, you can take this as a definite sign that they are planning some sort of false flag, either in the United States or maybe Canada, maybe Europe. Yeah, they definitely want to do it. They're sending a whole bunch of warships to the area. There was actually a video that was made about the USS Enterprise being sent to the area.
And you should also have a look at this document, Which Path to Persia, from the Brookings Institution, Options for a New American Strategy Toward Iran. And what you should look at is pages 84 and 85. It says here on page 84, the policy's ultimate objective is to obliterate the Iranian nuclear program in the expectation that doing so would greatly limit Iran's ability to hamper other American policy initiatives in the region, such as a new Israeli-Palestinian peace process, a drawdown from Iraq that does not jeopardize its political progress, improving the situation in Afghanistan, and so on. Improving the situation in Afghanistan.
Yeah, all of these should be in like
kind of crock like that. I mean, improving. Like, all the Americans do is make it worse. But what's really interesting is that they say that obliterating Iran's nuclear project would limit Iran's ability to hamper American policy initiatives such as the new Israeli-Palestinian peace process. That's New World Order doublespeak, because really what the Americans are doing is they're preventing Israeli-Palestinian peace process. So that would mean that Iran having nukes would somehow interfere with America's ability to keep conflicts going in the Middle East. Isn't that basically what they're saying?
Yeah, basically, if Israel is countered by an Iranian nuclear weapon, then that takes away the U.S. and Israel's ability to dominate the region. And of course, with Israel dominating the region, there's not really a chance of peace and any sort of Israeli-Palestinian peace process.
Yeah, Palestinian, especially in particular, is mentioned here. And they make it sound like Iran having nukes would get in the way of Israel-Palestine peace process, but it's the opposite. You have to read between the lines that America's idea of Israeli-Palestinian peace process is interfering with peace. And so that means that Iran having nukes keeps Israel and the U.S. in check. That's what they don't want.
It's also important to keep in mind that Iran most likely is not developing nukes. Leon Panetta, a few weeks ago, came out and said that Iran is not developing nukes. And now Mr. Panetta seems to have changed his mind. And 2 days ago, this from The Australian, Iran a year away from a nuke now.
What do you think?
What a difference a week or two makes, huh? Yeah, January 9th, no nukes. And January 30th, a year away.
That's what I call efficiency.
So what else do we have? We have a ton of covert operations going on in Iran. The
Mossad agents killing people, or that's what they say.
the nuclear scientist who was assassinated in broad daylight in Iran. And before that, you had a series of mysterious explosions at nuclear facilities and military bases in Iran. And you also had the Stuxnet virus, which took out the Bushehr Iranian power plant.
Yeah, and they admitted after that it was well,
That it was
I don't know if
U.S.
they admitted,
and
but yeah,
Israel that wrote it. Yeah.
U.S. or Israel again.
Yeah, exactly. They admitted that it was their own program.
Oh, they admitted it?
Yeah, it's admitted now that Stuxnet is what do you call it? Their own cyber terrorism program. That it's
and just I remember when this happened and everybody was saying, "Oh, conspiracy theory." Well, now they've admitted it. It's a conspiracy fact now.
Yeah. For all of you out there who know about 9/11 and other false flags, and who are now watching this ratcheting up of tension with Iran very closely, this is a big deal because now the U.S., you know, if there is a false flag in a month, you know, all of the media are going to point back to this testimony that the Director of Intelligence gave yesterday and say, look, you know, he warned us a month ago that Iran was preparing to strike us, so...
But I have to add, though, that, you know, we've had these kind of scares in the past that people were saying, well, they're going to do a false flag, and they didn't do it, so I'm not saying they're going to do one. It may be that they won't, but you can see they definitely have the motive. They want to attack Iran. That's what they really want to do, and they'll do whatever it takes, and that might include doing a false flag. So in conclusion? Yeah,
in conclusion, guys, there's a few other things that we haven't mentioned in this video, so just check the links underneath. There's a few articles talking about recent ships being sent over to the Persian Gulf and things like that that are kind of suspicious as well. So check all that out.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on it and just hope that let's hope that nothing happens.
Take care, everybody, and be safe and be aware.
See you next time.